Good afternoon, traders. It is Monday, May 4th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had another really horrible day today, and I am a little bit numb, but let me talk a little bit about what happened. I might help if I get... It's so bad I could give you the wrong chart. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, of course, and what happened today, we had a big run up right at the beginning of the day, and then it pulls back all day from there. The Dow did end up closing up 46, but look at this pattern here, and then come back here and look at this pattern we had on the 27th. This was, as I told you on the 27th, absolutely the worst that I have seen since 2009, and unfortunately we see a very similar pattern today, and it wasn't quite as bad as the 27th, but we're not out of it yet. We ended up closing negative over $16,000 in open trade equity. We have 18 positions, and all but 3 are negative. You know, to have that much negative equity when the Dow is going up, the overall market really tells you something. And I know on Friday I called the Dow down today. Obviously it didn't go down, it went up, unfortunately, but I'm gonna double up if I can do that, and definitely call it down tomorrow, because it could really fall out of bed here, and unfortunately that's going to cost us a huge amount of money. When we were back here, we had, I think on the close of the day, we had like negative $20,000. That went to negative $30,000 before we got out of that mess. Today we have negative $16,000, and I don't know how bad it's going to get, but it could get bad. This looks terrible, and the problem is, I see what the problem is, and this morning, I rarely do this, but I did scale back on my own trading, because I just looked at this and said, this is suicide to be buying up here in this 18,000 range. The Dow just can't handle it. The overall market can't handle it, and I don't think any of the smart money in the market is buying up here. And I decided to be a little bit smarter this morning and stay out of some of this, but that's not very satisfying when you're trying to follow a system, and normally I always follow my system, but we just didn't have good luck up here. I'll show you a couple of charts, show you just what was going on today. This first one is an OVA Science, and this has not been a very good market for us, or stock. You can see here, we bought the high tick of the day early on this morning. When the Dow is punching up there, we get in, and then it, just like the Dow, it sells off all day, and we're down a couple $1,000s. Now, being down a couple $1,000s in a single stock isn't so bad, but we basically had 18 stocks, so we're doing very similar pattern of this. And I'll show you another pattern. You know, sometimes looking at a negative $2,000 stock isn't too bad, but when you see, let's see, where are we here? When you see a stock that's gone to great profit and then it loses it, that's even more painful. And this is Citrix, CYTR. We had bought this morning on that pop up. When it got up here, we were up over $5,000 in profit in this stock. By the end of the day, we're down like $1,800 in it. I mean, that's just horrible. That's just pain. When it was up here, I was kind of counting on this stock to carry the day for us against all these losses, but it turned around and became a loss itself. And so we're holding 18, actually 15 negative positions going into tomorrow. So Monday was a terrible day. I don't know. We're not out of it yet. This is really, really bad. I have had 3 months and 3 weeks this year of fantastic trading, and in the last 10 days it's just been hell. It's really turned against us. It will turn around, but very, very difficult to trade right now. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday.